Hey everyone, do you ever find yourself just staring at the ceiling in the dark, those really early hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m.? Completely awake? It's the worst, isn't it? And it's not just the being awake, it's that frustrating feeling of knowing you should be sleeping. Is this wake up disrupting your sleep schedule, leaving you feeling tired and sluggish all day long? You're not alone, believe me. A lot of people struggle with this. Well, in this video, we're going to explore some simple, practical strategies that can help you regain control of your sleep and, more importantly, make those early morning hours a little less daunting, a little less torturous. Let's dive in, shall we? Hello everyone, and welcome back to Doctor and Senior Life, the channel dedicated to helping you live your healthiest and most fulfilling life as you age. I'm here because I deeply believe we can all thrive, no matter what our age. We want to share simple, practical tips that can make a real difference in your daily life, helping you navigate the unique challenges and opportunities that come with getting older. We're passionate about empowering you with the knowledge and tools you need to live a longer, happier, and more vibrant life. I'm here to share some information, and today we're tackling a common issue, waking up in the dreaded 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. window. In this video, you'll learn 5 actionable strategies to implement immediately to help you either fall back asleep or make the most of your wakeful time. Hey there, are you one of those people who seems to wake up like clockwork between 3 and 5 a.m.? It's the quietest part of the night, but for many of us, it's when our minds decide to throw a party. Well, you're definitely not alone, and more importantly, I have some things that can help you reclaim those precious sleeping hours. We're going to delve into some simple but really effective strategies you can try immediately when this happens. It's all based on understanding how your sleep cycle works and using that knowledge to gently guide yourself back to dreamland. These aren't just random tips. They're grounded in sleep science and proven techniques that can make a real difference. First, we'll explore something I call the mind-calming breath. It's a super simple breathing exercise designed to quiet that mental chatter that often keeps us awake. You know, those thoughts that start swirling around the moment your eyes open? This technique is like a gentle reset button for your mind, helping you ease back into a relaxed state. It's not about stopping your thoughts completely, because that's nearly impossible, especially in the middle of the night, but it's about softening them, turning down the volume, so they don't have quite so much power over you. Then we'll look at the gentle reentry technique. This is all about how you respond the moment you realize you're awake. Often, we make the mistake of fully engaging with wakefulness, turning on lights, checking our phones, starting to think about the day ahead. This technique helps you avoid that abrupt transition, teaching you to remain in a sort of twilight zone between sleep and wakefulness, increasing your chances of drifting back off easily. It's like easing your foot off the gas pedal instead of slamming on the brakes. Next, we'll talk about the light exposure check. Light plays a huge role in regulating our circadian rhythm, our body's natural sleep-wake cycle. This is about being mindful of the light around you, both when you wake up in the middle of the night and during the day. It's about understanding how even a small amount of light can signal to your brain that it's time to be awake and how to manage that to your advantage. It's like being the conductor of your internal clock, making sure it's set to the right time. But what if you've tried everything and sleep just isn't coming? That's when we turn to the productive pause. Instead of tossing and turning, getting increasingly frustrated, this involves getting out of bed and doing something calming and mildly engaging until you feel sleepy again. The key is to avoid anything too stimulating, no bright screens, no intense exercise, just something gentle to occupy your mind without fully waking you up. It's like hitting the reset button on your sleep drive, letting it build up again naturally. Finally, we'll cover the hydration hack. Believe it or not, how you hydrate throughout the day and evening can significantly impact your sleep. This isn't about avoiding water altogether, but about timing your fluid intake to minimize nighttime awakenings. It's about finding that sweet spot where you're hydrated enough to avoid thirst but not so much that you're constantly waking up to use the restroom. It's like fine-tuning your body's internal systems for optimal sleep. By implementing these 5 techniques, you're not just treating the symptom of waking up between 3 and 5 a.m., you're addressing the underlying causes and creating a more conducive environment for restful sleep. You'll minimize the disruption to your sleep cycle. No more dreading those early morning wake-ups because you'll have tools to handle them. You'll reduce the anxiety associated with waking up, quieting those racing thoughts and feelings of frustration. You'll improve your overall sleep quality, leading to increased energy throughout the day, better focus, and improved overall health. Imagine waking up feeling truly refreshed, ready to tackle your day with energy and enthusiasm. Imagine not dreading the night, knowing that even if you do wake up, you have the tools to guide yourself back to sleep. That's what these techniques can offer you. It's about taking control of your sleep, rather than letting it control you. So get ready to learn how to reclaim those precious sleeping hours and start waking up feeling your best. Because everyone deserves a good night's sleep, and these simple strategies can help you achieve just that. Before we get into the 5 specific things you can try, I want to let you in on something I've learned through my own experience and from talking to others who struggle with these early morning awakenings. It's a bonus tip, a bit of a secret weapon, really, that I'm going to share at the very end of this video. This isn't just another suggestion. It actually addresses something that could be the root cause of why you're waking up between 3 and 5 a.m. in the first place. We're talking about a factor that so many people, even doctors sometimes, tend to overlook. Now, if these early morning wake-ups are just an occasional thing, maybe after a particularly stressful day or a weird dream, then the 5 things we're about to talk about might be enough to help you drift back off to sleep. But if this is happening regularly, night after night, then this secret I'm going to share could be an absolute game changer for you. I know how frustrating it is to be lying there in the dark, watching the minutes tick by, knowing you have a whole day ahead of you and feeling your precious sleep slipping away. You start calculating how many hours you have left, and that just makes it worse, right? Believe me, I've been there. That's why I'm so excited to share this with you. It's not a quick fix, necessarily, but it's a deeper, more sustainable approach that could potentially eliminate those early morning wake-ups for good. It's about understanding your body and mind on a more profound level. So stick around, try the 5 things we're about to discuss, and then, most importantly, make sure you don't miss that bonus tip at the end. It could be the missing piece of the puzzle that finally helps you reclaim your nights and wake up feeling truly rested. This secret has the power to unlock a sense of peace and control over your sleep that you might not have thought possible. It's about more than just sleep, it's about your overall well-being. You deserve restful nights, and this could be the key to unlocking them. Don't go anywhere. Okay, let's dive into some strategies to help you reclaim those early morning hours. First, there's something I like to call the mind-calming breath. It's all about tapping into your body's natural relaxation response. See, when you're stressed or anxious, your sympathetic nervous system kicks into high gear, making it hard to fall back asleep. Deep breathing, on the other hand, activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and digestion. It's like hitting the brakes on a runaway train of thoughts. One of my favorite techniques is the 4-7-8 breath. Imagine you're lying in bed, your mind racing, replaying the day or worrying about tomorrow. Instead of tossing and turning, just close your eyes. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Really fill your lungs. Then, hold your breath for a count of 7. And finally, exhale slowly and completely through your mouth for a count of 8. As you exhale, let go of any tension you're holding in your body. Repeat this several times, focusing on your breath. Feel your body relaxing with each exhale. The beauty of this technique is that it's so simple and you can do it anywhere, anytime. It's like a mini meditation that can quickly reduce anxiety, lower your heart rate, and prepare your body for sleep. Give it a try. You might be surprised at how effective it is. Next up, we have what I call the gentle reentry. This one's all about avoiding anything that will stimulate your brain and make it even harder to fall back asleep. One of the biggest culprits is our phones. The bright light and the endless stream of information can jolt your brain wide awake. So, instead of grabbing your phone the moment you wake up, try a quiet, relaxing activity. Maybe listen to a calming audiobook or a guided meditation. There are tons of free options available online. You could also try some gentle stretches or visualizations. The key is to stay in bed, keep the lights low, and avoid anything that requires too much mental effort. The goal here is to prevent your brain from becoming fully alert. Think of it like easing yourself back into wakefulness, rather than forcing it. By creating a calm and peaceful environment, you increase your chances of drifting back to sleep. Okay, let's talk about light. Our circadian rhythm, our internal body clock, is highly sensitive to light. Exposure to bright light, especially blue light emitted from screens, can suppress melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep. So, make sure your bedroom is as dark as possible. Invest in some blackout curtains or use an eye mask. If you absolutely must get up, use a dim, red-tone night light. Red light has the least impact on melatonin production. Think about it, our ancestors slept in complete darkness for millennia. Our bodies are designed to respond to light and darkness in specific ways. By minimizing light exposure, you're helping to regulate your sleep-wake cycle, making it easier to fall back asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Now, what if you've tried everything and you still can't fall back asleep? That's where the productive pause comes in. Don't just lie in bed tossing and turning, getting increasingly frustrated. After about 20 to 30 minutes of trying to fall back asleep, get out of bed. Go to another room and engage in a relaxing, non-stimulating activity in dim light. Read a physical book, not an e-reader, listen to calming music, or do some gentle stretching. Avoid anything that requires too much mental effort or exposes you to bright light. The key is to create a clear distinction between your bed and wakefulness. You don't want your brain to associate your bed with frustration and sleeplessness. After about 30 to 60 minutes, try going back to bed. You might be surprised at how much easier it is to fall asleep. This strategy helps to reset your sleep drive and promotes better sleep in the long run. Finally, let's talk about the hydration hack. Staying hydrated is crucial for overall health, and it can also impact your sleep quality. Dehydration can disrupt sleep, leading to those dreaded early morning awakenings. So, make sure you're drinking plenty of water throughout the day. However, avoid drinking too much water right before bed. This can lead to nighttime bathroom trips, which can interrupt your sleep cycle. A good rule of thumb is to stop drinking water about 2 hours before bedtime. And definitely avoid sugary drinks or alcohol before bed. They can disrupt your sleep and leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Instead of juice before bed, drink a small glass of water if thirsty. By staying properly hydrated, you're not only improving your overall health, but you're also setting yourself up for a better night's sleep. It's a simple change that can make a big difference. Hey there, sleep strugglers. Welcome back to the channel. Ever find yourself staring at the ceiling in the dead of night, somewhere between 3 and 5 a.m., wondering why your brain decided to throw a party when everyone else is sound asleep? Well, you're not alone, and today we're diving into 5 things you can do about it. So, you've tried counting sheep, maybe even a meditation app or two, but those early morning wake-ups persist? Let's talk about something a little more internal. You see, the secret culprit behind those frustrating 3 a.m. rendezvous with wakefulness can often be traced back to something called blood sugar imbalances. It's not something everyone thinks about, but it can play a huge role in your sleep. Think of it like this: throughout the night, while you're dreaming sweet dreams, or at least trying to, your body is still working hard. It's regulating everything, including your blood sugar levels. Now, if those levels dip too low during the night, your body senses a problem. It's like a little internal alarm goes off, saying, "Hey, we need more sugar here!" And the way your body responds to this alarm is by releasing stress hormones, like cortisol. You've probably heard of cortisol before. It's often called the stress hormone, because it's released when you're feeling anxious or under pressure. But it also plays a crucial role in regulating blood sugar. When cortisol is released, it helps to bring those blood sugar levels back up to a normal range. The problem is that surge of cortisol can jolt you awake. It's like your body is hitting the panic button, and suddenly you're wide awake at 3 a.m., wondering what's going on. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that makes sense, but what can I actually do about it? Well, addressing these blood sugar imbalances can lead to some pretty amazing results. Imagine having more stable energy levels throughout the entire day, instead of that mid-afternoon slump that hits so many of us. Think about falling asleep easily and staying asleep through the night, without those frustrating nighttime awakenings. And perhaps most importantly, consider the impact on your overall sleep quality. Getting good, restful sleep can improve your mood, your focus, and your overall health. So, how do you actually tackle this blood sugar issue? It starts with your diet, especially your dinner. The key is to focus on eating a balanced dinner that includes protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. Let's break that down a little bit. Protein is essential for stabilizing blood sugar levels. It helps to slow down the absorption of carbohydrates, preventing those sudden spikes and crashes. Good sources of protein include lean meats like chicken or fish, beans, lentils, tofu, or even a handful of nuts. Healthy fats are also important for keeping blood sugar levels stable. They help to slow down digestion and provide a steady source of energy. Think about adding some avocado, olive oil, nuts, or seeds to your dinner. And finally, complex carbohydrates are a much better choice than simple carbohydrates when it comes to blood sugar control. Simple carbs, like sugary snacks and processed foods, are quickly broken down into sugar, which can lead to those blood sugar spikes. Complex carbs, on the other hand, are digested more slowly, providing a more sustained release of energy. Good sources of complex carbs include whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, or whole wheat bread, as well as vegetables like sweet potatoes or broccoli. Now, here's what you want to avoid: sugary snacks or large meals right before bed. I know that late-night ice cream can be tempting, but it can really wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels. Sugary snacks cause a rapid spike in blood sugar, followed by a crash a few hours later, which can definitely trigger those 3 a.m. wake-ups. Large meals, on the other hand, can put a strain on your digestive system, which can also interfere with sleep. So, instead of reaching for the sweets or a huge plate of pasta right before bed, try opting for a lighter, more balanced meal. For example, you could have a grilled chicken breast with a side of roasted vegetables and a small serving of quinoa. Or you could try a salmon fillet with a salad and a slice of whole wheat bread. The key is to find a combination of protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs that works for you. One more thing, it's important to pay attention to how your body responds to different foods. Everyone is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. Keep a food journal and track your sleep patterns. Note what you eat for dinner and how well you sleep that night. Over time, you'll start to see patterns emerge, and you'll be able to identify the foods that are most likely to disrupt your sleep. Now, I want to be clear, I'm not a doctor, and this advice is not intended to replace medical advice. If you suspect that you have blood sugar issues, it's important to consult with a doctor. They can run tests to check your blood sugar levels and determine if there are any underlying medical conditions that need to be addressed. They might also recommend working with a registered dietitian who can help you develop a personalized meal plan that's tailored to your specific needs. So if you're concerned, please get some professional help. Okay, so if you found any of these tips helpful, I'd really appreciate it if you could give this video a thumbs up. It helps others find this information too. And if you know anyone else who's also dealing with those early morning wake-ups, please share this video with them. It might just be the thing they need to finally get a good night's sleep. I'm really curious, actually. Out of all the strategies we talked about today, let me know in the comments which one you're planning to try first. I read every comment, and I'd love to hear what works for you. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to Dr. and Senior Life. We're always posting new videos with expert advice to help you live a healthier and happier life as you age. We cover everything from sleep and nutrition to exercise and mental well-being, all tailored for seniors. Thanks so much for watching. And here's to a full night's sleep and waking up refreshed.